We were at the part the sirens.
The sirens. Yeah, yeah, okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, yeah, man. So Damon, man, is doing this voyage from the island of Thessaly to mainland Greece, and his ship is wrecked, and he encounters these sirens. So, as if you don't know how sirens work, sirens are these mermaid-like creatures, right? And they'll sing these songs, and they appear as like beautiful women. However, sailors are attracted to these beautiful women who are singing these songs, but they're usually like along like jagged cliffs and shit like that. And so they wreck your ship and they fucking eat you, essentially.
You're alive.
So yeah, they eat you alive, man. So Damon, man, he's traveling along and he hears these sirens and he's attracted to their voices and then he starts to see these
The fuck
beautiful
did they do?
Wait,
thick
wait.
women,
Question,
bro.
question.
Uh-huh.
Didn't they tie him up to the boat or no?
No, they didn't time up to the boat. They didn't time up to the boat. 'Cause he's just driving the boat, but Damien was attracted to these sounds, to like the beautiful songs, right? And he sees these beautiful women and he crashes the ship along the way. Now, mind you guys, remember, he only has this a certain amount of time to get from the island to mainland Greece, accomplish the goal, and then get back to save Pythias in time, or else Agamemnon is going to keep Pythias locked up forever. So he sadly Damon wrecks his ship when he's attracted to these sirens. And they try to take him, they try to eat him, man, but he fights off these sirens and he comes to, and he's able to use the wood from the wrecked ship to travel and create like a raft so he can get to mainland Greece. So now Damon has made it to mainland Greece, and we would think that his troubles have stopped. So he's traveling through these different towns, man. He's meeting people, accomplishing the goals that Agamemnon has set for him to redeem himself, and he encounters a thief. So this thief, man, catches Damon as he's traveling along this narrow path up a mountain and robs him of all his goods. He's taking all his food supplies, his water supply, man, all the goods he's acquired, man, and it's just another hindrance on Damon's quest. And so Damon now, bro, he's wrecked his ship. He's been robbed. He has no food, no water, but he still decides to go along this way. So as Damon keeps going, he's making his way across Greece. He encounters this band of rogue Greek warriors, and these warriors take this weakened Damon and enslave him. Damon is enslaved for, or is now enslaved, right? He's enslaved by these Greek warriors, man, these tribe of guys who have taken him, and he's been put to work. Now, it's only a couple days or like a week or so before he has to get back, because mind you, he's been robbed, his ship is wrecked, and now he's enslaved and put forced to do labor for these warriors. You would think that Damon Wright would give up on his friend. You know, Pythias back on the island of Thessaly with Agamemnon. However, Damon is smooth and is a smooth talker, bro, and he convinces these guys to let him go for a fee. Damon agrees that if they release him from captivity, he'll complete his goal, come back to the band of warriors camp, provide them with 3 cattle and some gold. So Damon is set out of captivity. Now he has two tasks. He has to complete Agamemnon's task and also get these 3 cattle and gold for the band of warriors. So Damon is nearing the end of his task, right? He's redeeming himself, accomplishing this goal, proving to Agamemnon that he can accomplish everything and save his friend in time. Because Pythias is still in that cage waiting. And when Damon reaches his final destination, man, he runs to an oracle. An oracle is sort of like a what do you call it, like a fucking, what do you call that shit, bro? Like a
See the
psych woman.
future. Yeah.
Yeah, you see the future and shit, right? The orbs and all that shit. So man, he talks to this woman and she, really takes cause the way he's doing. And she understands like his trials and tribulations. And so with probably like 5 to 6 days left, this oracle tells him that she will lend a hand and provide Damon with the cattle and the gold as long as Damon can make it back in time to this Thessaly and save Pythias. And that's a promise. Now the Oracle can see the future, and in the future it wasn't looking too good, but she had faith that Damon would figure out a way to make it back in time. So Damon receives 4 cattle and like a hundred coins of gold from this Oracle, and he set on his way. So his first stop is back to that band of warriors, and he provides them with 3 cattle and the gold. So that leaves Damon with 1 cattle left. So Damon's making his way back. He's going to the towns. He's trying to barter, trying to figure out a way how to get a ship to sell from Greece to the island of Thessaly. So he's gone through all these different shipyards and merchants and everything, trying to figure out how the hell is he gonna get back. He's gonna get a ship to get to the island of Thessaly, and he encounters this little boat ran by an old man and his old wife. And he tells him, if you allow me to travel with you guys to the island of Thessaly, I'll give you this cattle. It can be yours. So Damon gives they agree. So Damon gives this cattle, his 1 cattle. He has no food, no water, but his mind is set on making it back to Thessaly. And this old man and his old wife take him on their ship, and they travel back in time, or back to the island of Thessaly. So now the clock is running out. This is the day of his accomplishment, or his deadline. And Damon is running back towards King Agamemnon's palace or castle, whatever. And he's hoping that he's there in time to save Pythias. Now Agamemnon this entire time is thinking that, okay, Damon's probably gonna run off, like he's gonna say fuck his friend, right? So Agamemnon is en route to put Pythias into the dungeon forever when Damon arrives, and Agamemnon is so amazed by the friendship that Damon has for Pythias that Agamemnon provides Pythias with his own wives and his own palace and makes him a fiefdom, or like a prince or his own lord of a land, just because he admired how strong and how good his friendship and his brotherhood was for Pythias. That is the end of my story, fellas. You may
Wow.
clap.
Amazing. Love
Yeah, man. It's a good story about friendship.
it. You should do my story. Look good at
Hey, man. You know, I try to do story times every once in a while because some of these motherfuckers are illiterate.
I'm gonna get
Like
too
this
close to the
motherfucker.
fire.
But shit.
it.
Y'all like the story, man? That was a good story?
Yeah, that was a good one, bro. 100%.
Shit was
Yeah.
amazing.
Do that shit more
Yeah.
often, honestly.
Hell yeah, man.
I'm fucking excited.
That's
right
right.
now,
That shit made me cry a little, dog.
bro. Go conquer some shit.
Yeah, man. But the point of the story, right?
Well,
Have faith in
well,
your friends, man. Have faith in your brothers. That's it.
all I remember is a boat.
Oh,
That's